Hit. I need headphones, darling. Can you get me headphones?
So do I.
All headphones.
Okay. Hey everyone, how you doing? Everyone,
Yeah.
thumbs up. Everyone can hear us? Yes, we got thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. Just to get started, I just wanted to, or Renee wanted to just talk about an idea that she had. We've been away for the last week and we've been brainstorming and working on some things that I'll share with you, but she has an idea that she'd like to share. Take it away, Renee.
I have to untangle them.
Oh,
Okay. Well, your phone. You can have me for a minute. Thanks everyone for joining us as well. No worries. What we want to do is we want to have a series of emails, but as a team collaboration of different topics. So every time someone enrolls, they're going to, on a weekly basis, automatically receive emails about different things. So for example, one of them might be how to use the oils aromatically, topically and internally. One might be on how to boost the immune system. One might be about emotions. One might be about the loyalty rewards program. One might be about balancing chakras. So many different topics, maybe even energy balancing, whatever your field is. And what we're going to ask is that everyone who contributes an article, and you'll have like your name and your picture down the bottom if you like, and you know, so it's your ownership, then you can have the email series sent out from your email to all the people that you enroll, and then it would be shared amongst everyone else as well. So hopefully between everyone we'll have quite a lot of emails. And the idea is for everyone to choose a topic of choice. So when you have got a topic that you think you might like, I'll start like a thread on the share build group. And when you have a topic that you think you'd like to write about, you can write on there. And then, you know, some people obviously specialize in some of the areas. That doesn't mean you can't write about it as well. So have a little think about it. And maybe it might just be sharing some testimonials as well about what the oils have done for you and your family, or what type of daily routine you would have. So if you get lots, especially those that are new at sharers, a daily routine would be perfect of what you do. Are you taking over the camera? So
Good.
have a little think about it, and we'll start the conversation up, and we'll get these emails going so it can be sent out to everyone. Okay, that's me. To every new enroll. So it's not for people doing the business. Well, it can be people doing the business as well, but it's mostly aimed at people that are just using the oils. So to show them other ways. Maybe some people might do how to make DIY products, or how they cook with the oils, things like that, or some body products. So many different ideas. All right.
Cool.
That's all I have to say. I'm going to go have a shower now.
Thanks, baby. At least something, a fun project for me together. I love these ideas. So as per usual, everyone's welcome to contribute agenda. You're right. Hello, how you going? Good. Thanks, baby. So we just got dogs and people arriving and all going on. It's all good. No, that's all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's welcome to suggest agenda, and please do. It's usually the first Tuesday of the month, but president's training down in Canada Bay. Vanessa and Paul running that. That's going to be awesome. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about today, I'm just capping off on creating and maintaining relationships, which we present on at the Get to Know doTERRA day, but I just felt there was that many distractions I didn't really get my message across. Premier Club, of course, Tracey, the wonderful Tracey Forde, is going to be presenting at GoPro Skip 4 following up prospects. The fortune is in the follow-up. Is that right? We've got the title wrong.
Could be. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Right.
I think we both think that Tracey is presenting on following up prospects tonight. Let's see how we go.
It is that, yes.
just want to recap as well. Have you heard about doTERRA before? How you can use that and what that little sentence provides us. And as usual, promos, events, questions, and monthly wrap. So some firsts for the team. Last month, we had Rhiannon Renee in Jodie's team do her first 2 workshops, had 6 enrollments. Sarah Purcell as well in Jodie's team ran her first 2 workshops and had 3 enrollments. Erin Cole, who's in Jill's team, ran her first workshop, had 5 enrollments. Well done, Erin. And Emily Ruston hosted her first workshop, 3 enrollments. Ashley Kay ran her first workshop, and it was actually a chakra balancing workshop. Which is diving into the deep end. She's a bit of a holistic health coach and very knowledgeable. She's actually just finishing a book at the moment, so well done, Ashley. And then first enrollments, we have Rachel Tovey, Mel Dumas, and many more. So if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. I do try to pull all together these first steps and acknowledge the first steps, because they are the most important. It's that taking that leap and diving in. That can be one of the hardest things that you do, the hardest steps.
She's going gangbusters.
And
Anita Zek.
Anita Zek. Has anybody else got any first steps? Yes, you did. I think
off the top of my head.
Yeah. I've written them all down. And continued awesomeness. This is just from Renee and I. Jill Forde for being so helpful and kind at our workshops. She's very enthusiastic and passionate about sharing oils and coming along to all of our events, and she even brings cupcakes. So thank you, Jill. So there were 301 enrollments in June in our team, which is pretty cool, because that's the month after Diamond Club. Usually what you'll see typically is May will be massive because it's Diamond Club. And then June, everyone sort of takes a breath and and it's like, sweet, recovering from Diamond Club. But there was just as many enrollments across our team, our organisation in June as there was enrollments. Awesome. Our biggest month yet, always gets bigger. This is the exciting thing. The compound just on trucking along. So some top enrollers there in Joe Wiles, who's in Michelle Moulier's team. Sam Fellows, who's in Margie's team. Olivia Reed, she's our friends from across the Tasman in New Zealand, who's absolutely killing it and ranked as elite last month. And Julie Stokes, also with 7 enrollments, who's present here this evening. Well done, Julie. Rhiannon Renee, we mentioned before, 6. Jodie Crowley, Kylie Lazzarini, who's joining us online. Thank you, Kylie. And Nicole, all had 5. So well done, guys. And then we've got a couple of rank advancements there. Making Elite, Abby Cove. Hello, there's a foghorn.
I was going to say there's a...
I was going to mute the foghorn. Sorry, Nicole. No offense. Olivia Reid, Megan Joel Fitzgerald, Cara Brennigan, Melissa Tonks, Linda Dawson, Felicia Christopher, Christy Wilson, and Hardy. I'm going to try and get this good. Lordy Evander Bogert. Congratulations, guys.
Well done.
And special congratulations to the dynamic duo who joined us this evening on the couch. There they are.
Give them away.
So,
Go Lee.
Chris and Julie, how long ago did you guys start sharing?
Mine's 10 weeks. Yeah, it hasn't been long. Yeah, 20 days.
So like 2 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Already ranked as premiers.
Yeah, well done.
Awesome job.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Fantastic.
Neither would I.
How do you do it?
Tell us the secrets.
People just see a massive change. So I was really ill. Vicky didn't get to see that only for like 1 hour. So she never really seen how I was. So everybody around me that had seen me for 2 years, housebound, seizures, astronomical, started on frankincense balance and DDR. and in 10 days felt amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. And so I think I've got about 14 people now came that used to come and see me on a regular basis and said, what are you doing? And I said, I've started on these oils, and they're just like, we want what you're taking. If they can do to you how you work from way down there to up here, imagine what they're going to do to me. So, yeah.
It's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
so it's
Great.
just on. And
Great
now I want to
testimony.
help people to feel like, you know, how are you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Easy. Sounds easy. This really ill neighbour that I've had to carry up the stairs for 2 years, and they all know, and they're like, oh yeah, well, you know.
So it was quite an easy. Well, it wasn't easy. It was challenging. It still is to recruit people, but it's easier knowing the health benefits.
Yeah.
And having that.
Sharing that
And
experience.
seeing the evidence.
So important to have personal experience and a
Yeah.
reason why
Yeah.
you're sharing it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And that's why doTERRA is so effective in sharing, because these oils are so profoundly effective just instantly. Like, people can have an experience straight away and get so many benefits. So you've got that, Max.
Yeah, you've got that.
Everyone's got it. You just got to find it.
And of course, Annie Rowe as well from New Zealand. That's at the door then. Oh, okay, I'm hearing things. So congratulations, Annie, as well. And this may be old news, but I actually forgot to put this slide in last month's presentation. So owning it up here, I forgot to put Margie's huge. I posted it 3 times in 3 different groups, and celebrated with her over in Perth, but I forgot the slide. So there you go, Margie. You're in there. Congratulations. Huge. Margarita, well done. Yeah, huge feat. And she's so driven, so passionate, and she's so energetic as well. 4 boys, still gets out there and just shares her passion for the oil so effectively. Yeah, little energizer bunny. So creating and maintaining relationships. Who here came to get to know doTERRA? I know a fair few of you did. Maxine did. Yeah, you guys did at Womble. Yeah, cool. So I know that a few of you already seen this, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but I feel like I just need to recap because it was really distracting. I don't know if I got any of the message across that I wanted to. So just creating and maintaining relationships, and how important this is in your business, because it's not just a matter of signing someone up. Don't even use those words. Recruiting, enrolling, aligning, bringing somebody into your community and continuing that relationship. And just like we were talking before about Julie's experience, like in comparison to other network marketing businesses, most people that start sharing.
That's the first class I had 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is, yeah. So that was 1 year into Renee and I sharing.
Yep.
And we did that.
Yep.
How time flies.
I know, look at us now.
Exactly.
Look at you now, but
Oh.
yes.
Oh, we're all doing awesome. So yeah, in comparison to other network marketing, people start with an experience. So the crux of what I was trying to get along with this presentation is, don't discount those people that are just going to use the oils. It doesn't necessarily, a lot of people that I speak to that are doing the business and sharing, it's like, oh, I'm getting out there trying to do this and that, but I don't have any builders. I don't have any sharers. But what you need to realize is the people that are just having experiences with the oils and having life-changing experiences, they are your sharers and your builders in the making. Just because they don't know or say that when they first start out, it doesn't mean you just stick them at the bottom of your organization, forget about them, send them a welcome email and just go, oh, well, they might order again in the future.
Yeah.
So some of them could actually say, don't ever talk to me about the business.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is what I did to you.
Exactly, yeah. No, clearly not interested in the business. Fine, about the sharing.
Just have a meeting.
So do not discount those users. Make them your first priority. And make sure you invite them along to future experiences. Sorry, future. Jody's joined us, and other people. Welcome, people. Make sure you're introducing or inviting them along to other future events and exposures as well, because most people, like, their first experience or first introduction might be at a market, and you're putting an oil in their face, and you're like, oh, smell these, it's going to change your life. Really? Okay. You got to understand that it's kind of hard to comprehend that this little plant extract that you wave underneath their nose is going to be that life-changing. Little do they know that it once they're open, it will be. It can be. Most likely will be, as long as they're open. So make sure you're supporting your users, yeah? Reach out to them. Make sure you do your wellness consults, and make sure you're adding them to our community, our oily tribe, and getting them in the loop, keeping them in the loop. So I pretty much just touched on that, the future events and exposures. Make sure you do the wellness consult. Always ensure they have sound reference material. This is our Modern Essentials book in our Essential Life. Like, you don't need to know everything. Keep on referring back to that. The more you refer back to that, the more people realize, oh, this is easy and it's easy to share. The more complicated you make it and make it look like it's less achievable, then the less people are likely to want to share. Which leads me to this. And I heard this very early on in the stage when I first started sharing doTERRA, when we were in a convention in America. And there was a guy, I forget exactly who it was, but he sort of just had an epiphany in a moment when he was talking to one of the founders of doTERRA, and he realized, this business is built on sharing, isn't it? That's what it's built on. It's not built on a business opportunity. It's built on people simply just telling their friends, telling their family, opening their lounge room and having a small gathering of people to learn about the oils. That's how it all starts. You don't have to compare yourself to somebody with huge mailing lists and massive contact lists that shoot to diamond overnight. That is an advantage to have that. Yes, I do agree, but it's not easy to duplicate. So you'll probably find that some of those people shoot to diamond, but then they might plateau or drop off because they haven't gained that duplicatable process of building their business that anybody can achieve and do. So make sharing really light. And I've just provided some examples there. Would you be open to sharing the benefits you've experienced with family and friends? So this could be someone like Julie, who's had an experience, and Vicky might say, hey Julie, would you like to host a workshop? You'd be open to just sharing the benefits that you've got. So that's great for somebody who's had an experience straight away.
They're doing their first one tomorrow by
Yeah, we do.
Far away.
Without
me,
me just been preparing and
They're cool. Wish them luck, everyone. That'll be great. Yeah.
Julie's like, what am I doing?
Easy.
Don't worry.
No.
We'll wing it.
So go
You'll be
They're good
fine.
fun. They're
Yeah,
good
that'll
fun.
be fine.
Yeah, and the more you take the pressure off yourself, then the more it flows.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Just hope people turn up.
they will. Absolutely. So would you be open to host a class and earn a commission from it? So this would be more somebody who maybe is more inclined, thinks in money, or maybe lacking in money, or maybe wanting oils but they don't have the money. So that's an open-ended question that you can ask them. If you refer people to your workshops and events, any of your attendees will be aligned with you. So this is somebody who is the sanguine, or which we call in the personalities book, Hippocrates personality types. Sanguine is like the life of the party. They think in colours, and they're gathering people, and they have a huge community. And the oils and helping people, and not so much helping people, but the oils and the business don't really matter to them. But just helping people and bringing people together is what sings to them. So bring people along, and they'll all be aligned with you. They're like, oh sweet, this sounds cool, I might be interested. And sharing is simple. You don't need to be an expert. Just share your personal experiences and empower others with tools and resources. So this might be somebody who is just lacking confidence in sharing, and they might be going, "Oh, well, I don't know enough," and when I've done this or when I've studied that, and when I've then I will share. You learn as you go, and you make mistakes. It's all just part of the learning process. I'm constantly learning and evolving now. I approach every situation with a beginner's mind, and it's just what you do through life. So continue to support and grow your team. Meet people that don't force them to do anything. Be realistic with your expectations and never assume anything. We did this in the early days where we'd get really excited when somebody said they would be interested in sharing or building. We'd jump for joy, and they wouldn't know what they were doing, and we wouldn't know how to teach it. And that was funny. I've definitely evolved from there. And just start mentoring. Like I said, with the learning process, you learn together, and the best way to learn is through teaching, I find anyway, because I'll get asked questions, or I'll say, or Renee might even throw me in the deep end, which is kind of how most of the journey has been. But it's been great for me because I was one of those people who was a planner and had to know everything and had to just make it perfect before it got out there. And Renee really taught me to just get out there and just do your best and learn in the process. So mentoring it's just being a friend. That's all it is. That's the biggest thing I think with mentoring, and Vicky can probably
I hope so. Am I being a friend?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, ladies.
But you can also probably back me up here, because like we've done a lot of mentoring together through Diamond Club and all that sort of stuff, and pretty much all I've done, like I haven't been you have to make this and this and this. It's just been how are you going? How can I help? Is there anything else you want to talk about? It's just purely been open-hearted and with open ears, and
I learned from the best, so when we're lucky.
Yeah, premieres, look out. And just a couple of other little things: coordinated team events, making it fun, like Tracey said before, and you're creating a community of like-minded people. Attend events together. It's like we are tomorrow, and those who are coming to the placements training down in Canada Bay, we're going to have dinner together from 5 till 6, because it starts at 6. The second part, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. First part goes from 4 till 5:30, but I think we're going to duck out early so we can have dinner. Those that get in at 5.
Yeah, we'll be there early. We don't crank the first part though.
We're thinking about fine, but we'll talk at the end.
What's the first one?
Awesome.
What is the first part?
Transform your life.
Yeah, it's like expanding unlimited possibilities or something like that. Yeah, it'll be Vanessa Jean just
Being amazing.
talking and being
that
also
starts at
very
4.
inspirational. That's 4
We're aiming to get there at
4 to 5:30.
4 now.
And that's by
So we'll talk
donation
at the
as
end.
well. That's by donation, and all the proceeds are going to the Healing Hands Foundation. And collaborate. This is Renee's slide. She loves it. She shared this at the leadership retreat in Perth, and she had multiple people come up to her at the end and say thank you, because comparison can be the thief of joy. You can see people accelerate at a rapid rate, growing, ranking faster than you and all that sort of stuff. And it's probably the cruelest thing you can do to yourself, because everybody's different. Everyone's on a different journey. And I guess it's a flaw in our condition as humans to compare ourselves and be so competitive. And this is drummed into us through school. Like, you run a race, you get a place. You do a test, you get a place. You get a grade. Everything is always comparing to others. So just be proud of what you achieve, and accept where you're at. So, and as long as you're in it for the long haul and you're moving forward, forward is forward. You're still going, and you'll get there. So we love our doTERRA community. This is up at convention for lunch, and even though they're just as special as we are, we're still,
Is it you on the end, Vicky?
Yeah.
you didn't know she was that crazy, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Like, not most party time.
Okay, so I would like to introduce the lovely Tracey Forde. Would you like to sit there or here, Tracey?
I
Up to
can
you.
come up there,
You.
whatever.
So you can see screen is fine.
Go, Tracey.
Yeah, Tracey. Round of applause. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't look like that tomorrow. Hello. Okay, so my topic was, what was it? Following up.
Yeah, following up.
Following up.
Is that what
It
you're talking
is,
about?
it is. Sorry, I've been listening to a whole different book today, which has totally thrown my head around. So the skills number 4, pro skill number 4, following up with prospects. So the first one, which he sort of slightly touched on, but I sort of think is very important, is to actually set expectations. So if you're talking to somebody and you want to follow up and you're going to follow up, is actually set that expectation for them, because I've had the experience where I didn't do that. And when I rang the lady, she was like, I do not want to talk to you. How did you get my number? And I'm thinking, you gave it to me. But, so yeah. So now what I do is I actually say to them, like if I'm giving them a sample, for instance, I actually say to them, is it okay if I give you a call in a couple of days just to see how you're going, answer any questions you've got, things like that. So I've already set the expectation that I'm going to call her or him. And then the second one is actually do what you said you're going to do. So if you said you're going to call them at Thursday at 4 o'clock, is do it at Thursday at 4 o'clock. Don't think at 4 o'clock, oh, I'm busy, I'll call them in an hour or whatever, because if you've already set the expectation with them, it's really, really important to have the integrity and honour their time and do it at the time you said that you do it. And same goes if you're actually sending them information. Like I do the markets at doTERRA with Jody once a month, and it's quite often at the markets we'll say, we'll send you some information. So I always try and do that as soon as I get home, because otherwise things happen and then it's the next day, and I think I want to do it straight away and do it, you know, if I've said I'll do it tomorrow, I still want to do it that night just so that it's done and they've got it fresh on the day. The third one was for them would be prepared to handle objections and answer any questions. So when you're following up, they may start asking questions that are uncomfortable. So if you're already prepared and you've already got those answers ready, you know, like you're not going to have every answer, but at least if you remember who they are and you remember the type of things they're involved with and the type of things they're interested in, when you follow them up, you might be able to preempt some of the questions they're going to have. Or if they've got the whole, is this a pyramid scheme and all that sort of stuff, you can be ready for it rather than go, oh, hang on a sec, you know, I don't know what to say. Like already have that sort of pride in what you're doing and that knowledge so that you can actually respond. And if you don't have the answer to their questions, it's really easy. You just say, I don't know, I'll get back to you. And then you've got another follow-up you can do. So you can lead from one to the other. And that leads perfectly into his next one, which was actually multiple exposures. So following up multiple times and keeping that going. So you're keeping that contact and getting familiar with them and creating that relationship and that friendship with them by following them up and giving them more information and just keeping that going and not leaving it too far in between. So, you know, initially when I think the first market we did, I had someone I was going to follow up and I left it a week and it was too late. They'd moved on. They totally forgot what the oils were about and everything. So it was like, that was a learning experience. Like make it short, make it often, especially even when people buy a kit, you know, keep in contact with them regularly so that they know how to use the oils and so they become comfortable with coming to you for questions and stuff like that. And that was pretty much it. And always coming from the heart, which is one of your wonderful things. Always when you're talking to people, talk from the heart and serve. Don't do it. Don't chase them because you want them to sign up or buy the kit or, be your fantastic builder. Always come from the heart and always come from a service mentality. And that will just develop the relationship a lot better and a lot quicker, I find. That's it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very good. Thanks, Tracey. Fantastic. Round of applause. Absolutely.
Oh, I need those. Thank you.
Done. Yeah, I found the point 3 that you had there about be prepared to handle objections and answers to questions, especially some that might be quite confronting, and this can be something that's a little difficult the first time you hear, oh, so it's a pyramid scheme or something like that. I try not to outwardly laugh at people when they say that and take them seriously. But Eric Waugh actually gave a really good example of how to answer that emotionally and go into defensive mode. Oh no, they're not. They're made illegal in 1970. I've said that as well. They were made illegal in 1977, and the law and everything like that, and rubbish. He uses a really good technique where he says, oh, so you've had experience with network marketing. Tell me a bit about that. So straight away, you're just getting them to open up about their experience with network marketing. And oftentimes, exactly, oftentimes you'll find the people that have the harshest opinion on pyramid schemes have no experience at all. It's just something that somebody has said. Is a stigma. Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing, the other thing I meant to say at that point is make sure you're in a position, like geographically, where you can talk freely. And that you've got the time. If they want to start asking half a dozen questions, make sure you've got that time to answer them. Don't say, oh, look, I've rung you, but I've only got 30 seconds. It's like and be in a quiet space, not on the train or something where there's like people yelling and stuff. So
just good to make it intimate and respectful.
Because you got to respect their time. Indeed,
absolutely. You don't want to be a time thief, that's for sure, because people start to lose interest. So you guys knew I was going to talk about this, yeah? Premier Club, and I'll open it up at the end for you guys that are online as well to ask some questions too. But basically, Renee's already shared this. I just wanted to cap it. Just provide a recap to those who didn't attend the Premier Call or haven't listened back to it. We did have the worst internet up at Foster, so Renee's face was like, eh. But she was doing a screen share, so it wasn't too bad. So the intention is to encourage sharers and new starters to just do the things that you need to do to be successful in the business. And you may notice, and this is why we like Premier Club, is because it's not all just about enrollments and LRP and traveling ridiculous amounts of times and doing ridiculous amounts of events. It's very achievable. And this is why I like it for people that are just starting out to, just do one workshop a month or 5 one-on-ones and 1 enrollment. Then that really aligns with also the idea of, building to Premier and beyond, because you get that empowerment bonus when you're doing the 1 enrollment per month. Do 1 enrollment per month and you rank as Premier or Silver, and then you get an extra $200 to $250, which is great. So it's a really good encouragement. Thank you, doTERRA, for doing that. And we're also, the intention is to encourage our leaders to rise up, to take ownership in working with their team in this accountability and mentorship as well. Because it's getting to the stage now where I can't mentor everybody.
Come on. You don't need to sleep.
Sleep is overrated. Indy keeps me up anyway, so no, she doesn't. She sleeps like a beautiful, peaceful child. So yeah, we're encouraging you guys with the support from us, obviously, but to rise up to that accountability. So you're the first port of call who will be helping their downline and their teams that are participating in fulfilling the activities that are on the tally sheet. And some of them do involve the mentor and saying to the mentor, okay, I've done my rank planner, can we go through it together? Okay, I've read this personal growth book, let's reflect on that. And there's a couple of other things, activities that you can tally up. Does everybody understand how to use the tally sheet? It's pretty simple. You can just use strokes or numbers.
I was actually writing people's names here. I'm like, oh, when I saw it, I went, okay.
Oh, right, yeah, you're like,
writing down, I'm
this
like,
is-
how am I going to fit all these in?
isn't that going to happen?
And then when I saw the tally, I went,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep it simple for the tally sheet. We can see all the names in the doTERRA back office anyway. So
Yeah.
people aren't forgotten about that. We're just telling the
That's
numbers.
a good question. There's nobody else that will be applying for it now? Is whoever's come through, that will be it, do you think?
No, so it's not too late to apply, and you can actually, start doing the Premier Club at any. You can do it in the last month and win potentially, if you all like. It's crazy Premier good, but yeah, no, you can join at any time. But for your points to be qualified for that month, you need to, number one, not have ranked as gold before. So this is for new starters. So Vicky, can't do this competition. Can't.
That's okay. I will
not
help
ranked
in
as
my
gold.
vehicles.
That's exactly right. And this is just obvious. This is a no-brainer. 100 PVRP at all times. This is for everybody who's sharing, even though people who are just hosting a workshop, if they want the commissions, which we're encouraging them to do, they need to have the 100 PVRP in place. Doing the one workshop or the 5 one-on-ones, one person enrollment of 100 PV or more.
First time I read that, I read it as one workshop and 5 one-on-ones.
Yeah. Where can we find the tally sheet? Okay. The link is on the slide. So if you go to our website and then under About Us, there's a link in there for Premier Club, or you can just go to that Premier Club 2017 link, and you'll get it. So as soon as you fill out the participation form, which is on our website, we'll reply to you and just say, thank you. This is what it's all about. Here's your mentor. Here's your upline. Here's your tally sheet. Let's do this. If you haven't received your email, just flick me a Facebook PM and I'll send it to you. I think maybe 1 or 2 emails didn't get through because the internet.
Because I got it, so you'd have it. I got sleep.
Yeah, it's like that. Emails like that for me too. So it's that I'll get there. And just fill out that tally sheet by the 3rd of the following month. So the first month will be August the 3rd. Just have that filled out and send them to your mentor. And your mentor will be putting the totals into a spreadsheet for us. So the support, you received your email like I mentioned. Your mentor is your accountability partner, your direct support. They're the person who will be helping you out on your activities on the tally sheet. Your upline is your upline leader. The second level support, so if the mentor doesn't have, and I understand, it might be the first time that some people are mentoring, and this is a great catalyst for this to happen, right? But Renee and I, and also other uplines, are here to help through those questions that you have. And the Premier Club launch call has been put up. That's Renee talking about it, which is awesome. I recommend looking at that before you start tallying up, or just tally and watch it. The website's there. I'll always update that website as things change as well. So it'll be the place where the most recent information, if anything changes or gets tweaked, it'll be on that website. I made some tweaks to the tally sheet today because we realized that there was no name, field or date or who the mentor and upline is. So as things like that come up, I'll just tweak them and update them, and they'll all be on that website. So if you've already got your tally sheet, go back to the website, download the latest one. But I won't be shifting the goalposts. I'm not going to change the rules or anything like that, right? It'll just be stuff that'll help us. Some other things. There's 25 people just in our team that are doing this. There's also Margie's team as well. So we originally opened it up to our whole team, and then Margie said, "Hey, I'd like to do this for my own team." And anybody who's willing to take ownership of things, I'm more than happy to do so. For you guys, when you do this in the future for your teams, I'll be completely supporting you. And like I said, it's never too late to participate. Go in and fill that participation form out. If you have teams, people that want to join in, encourage them to go and fill that form out and jump on. Regardless of whether you're not in the race to win the prizes or anything like that. That's not the intention behind it. Yes, it is an encouragement to win one of the 6 prizes, which are very generous. But it's a great form of accountability. I remember Tracey saying to me after our Diamond Club incentive, which is very similar to this, and she just said, "Look, I might not have beaten the highest score each month or over the whole period of time, but I really got a lot out of this. The accountability was fantastic." And I noticed that from you. I noticed that from others as well. It's just it's that reminder. Oh yeah, you can do these things and get points. It's cool.
I realised I actually had time to do all these extra things that I didn't have time to do, which was like, I can be more productive than I thought.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So Renee's going to do weekly Zoom calls for the first month. We'll provide the links for that. And then after that, it'll be monthly. So for the last 4 months. So for the first month, which is this month, she's just going to be, providing a bit more guidance to you guys.
Do we know what nights the weekly calls will be yet?
I don't know yet. No, I have to get Renee to. I'd say it'd be Thursday because there'll be a week Thursday. Our first kickoff call was Thursday, so it'd be Thursday, and they'll be recorded as well.
Cool.
The mentors and uplines. You guys can provide the totals through Google Sheets. So I'll give you a little bit of an insight. Only the mentors and uplines need to worry about that anyway. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown with how to do that. Any questions, reach out to your mentor and upline. They've been allocated to you in your emails. And some people, a fair few people are saying, could I provide an extra incentive for my team? Depending on, whatever you want to do. It might be a place, it might be an encouragement award. Vicky's put her hand up.
Throwing some extra ladies.
That's it, okay.
Always so giving. Beautiful. We do encourage you to do some things that like provide some gifts like books, like maybe from Aroma Tools, or maybe an oil box or a shelf, or it could be money, depends on what love language your team speaks. Some people prefer cash. Some people like to be taken out to dinner. Some people like a back scratch or a back rub.
Thinking cap on. I won't go scratching any backs though.
This kid gets under the nails. Gross. Okay, so that's Premier Club. And if you guys have any questions about that, then we can talk about that in the end. I do have a couple more questions there. No, I can't hear Byron anymore. Can you guys? Yep, I can. Can everybody hear me?
We can.
Can you guys hear me right here? You guys can hear me? Yes, thumbs up. Yep, it's just you, Jody. I can see Dave's face now. He's there sweating bullets. Oh no, gotta get it working. Okay. Yeah. So, have you heard of doTERRA before? So this is a great question to ask people just as an introduction, and this is something that I ask people when they come to my market store, or when I have the opportunity to share the oils. I might be using them at a cafe, or they might approach me and ask me, and I'll just say, have you heard of doTERRA before? So the reason why I ask this is for multiple reasons, but it's a great way to determine. Are we working, Dave? Yes.
Yeah.
The technician, Dave's got it working.
I was just sending her a text to see if she wanted me to put the phone on speaker so she could hear.
Oh, okay. So it's a great way to determine if people have a friend, a family member, just have been introduced to the oils by anybody, because this is just the etiquette that we do in doTERRA. Because if somebody has been introduced by the oils, especially if somebody's sharing or building, and I know that none of you guys would be poaching or anything like that, but sometimes you just get caught up in the excitement of, an enrollment possibility or something like that. And look, it's happened to me. I've seen it happen to other teams. I'm sure it's not done on purpose, but just remind yourself, it happens to everyone. Don't get too caught up in it. There's enough to go around, but to try to make that effort to say, have you heard of doTERRA before? And people can just say, oh yeah, no, my friend does it. My this does it. Oh, okay, cool. Is she sharing with people? It's probably a good idea to go back to her. And then, they can always come back to you if they better resonate with you. Don't feel like
that happens too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, if you love something, let it go. It's like, it doesn't really apply, but you've got to provide that freedom of choice for people to come to you as they feel the need, and to go away as they also feel the need as well. And it just flows so much nicer. I'm trying to grasp onto everybody and enroll everyone, sign them up. So yeah, you might, and then shove the enrollment form in their face with a pen. You got to sign here. Please always provide assistance. Yeah, so always, this is just good kudos. It's good karma to just provide support and advice to the greater community. If somebody comes up to you or wants to attend a workshop and has questions, provide support to them, because what's going to happen is they're just going to say to their friends, oh, it's what that Vicky lady, she's lovely. I'm not even enrolled with her, but she's had all this beautiful knowledge and resources that she shared with me. And you're just going to attract people. So don't feel like you need to shut the doors on people that aren't in your team.
I've had a few coming to my house recently that aren't in my team, which has been kind of weird at first, but it's nice because they want somewhere to go. So yeah, come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a seat.
That's it. It's cool.
Yeah. So
Oh, you say
about a seat.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little small.
I had 22 people there the other night for balancing emotions. It was
Oh my gosh.
Find a spot on the floor if you're lucky. It was good. I got a bit emotional, but it was good.
That is awesome. Wow.
That's awesome.
That is so good. You you just have to get rid of the couches and just get cushions and put them on the floor.
I need to get my.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's nice to have the couches, but then for those big groups. Yeah. All right. So nearly winding up now, guys. Only got 10 minutes to go. Events and promotions. That should say July. So we have the placements training tomorrow night at kind of the Bay, and then there's a couple of events there as well that are all happening at our place, including the aroma touch technique. And I think there's still a few spots left there. That's 2 weeks away. So have a think about if you want to come along to that. It'll be a nice day on Saturday the 22nd. And then the I Am Fabulous Make and Take, that's going to be super popular as well. And then for the first time, actually, I've done this presentation once before, the EO 202, which is a follow-up on the 101 for people who have had that first exposure. So it has been a while in the waiting, this workshop of just a follow-up from the EO 101. No, it's a couple more different oils. Hello, how you going? Oh, no, that's cool. And we're done.
I just started this fitness thing this week, and today was the first session at 6:30, and I completely forgot. That's why I didn't even get time to message you, because I was like running late, and I was like, oh my god, I have to start, because it was like the launch to like go through everything we were doing. And then I was like, but I want to come to this, because I thought it'd finish on 7:30, so I thought at least I'll get half an hour, but oh well.
All good. So we're just going through the events and promos, and as you probably are all aware, the Sally Bell promo, which is responsible for the amazing amount of enrollments and volume for the month after Diamond Club. Everyone wants their free Sally Bell, and it's not too late. People who missed out last month can get it this month up into the 15th, but it's not available for the US. So just be aware that if you want your free Sally Bell and it's for somebody who's doing an enrollment order or a follow-up order, even LRP, whatever, it's not available for US orders, just Australian.
Was that the last month as well?
No, last month was US.
Just for these 15 days.
Just the extra.
Just
We're
for
lucky
15
we
days
get
in
another month.
Australia. Yeah, maybe I think us Australians need a bit more beauty or something.
That is Australian sun.
Like they've got a whole of the ozone layer down there. They need another 15 days of Sally Bell. So in Australia, that's the free product of the month is the 15ml margarine. And
I got mine today.
Very generous.
got yours?
Yeah, I put my
Awesome.
order in early. Got another Sally Bell, another
And what do
margarine.
you use your margarine for, is it?
I've never used it, so it's really exciting because it's adding to my collection. So I'm gonna get to experience
Snoring.
Yeah.
snoring.
I'm glad that my husband
It
On
must
the
be
big
in
toe.
the easy air.
On the big
On
toe.
the toe, okay. That's it.
It's time,
Time,
as well.
time.
Is
Yeah.
it in the easy air margarine? I think it is. I don't know now.
Yeah. So, yeah, also good for heart conditions as well and respiratory margarine. And you got US is the 5ml breathe. So I wanted to share with you guys, I'm very excited about this. Who do you reckon, mate, who designed this manual? Have a look at it.
Renee.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? I was up till 2 o'clock last night making a girly launch a business guide. I think I realised that my a lot of my manuals and designs and things are quite masculine. I'm like, I need to get a bit more feminine on this because I mean, there's mostly girls that do this. So
Were you
Good
inspired
appeal to
by
me.
the Busy Babes one?
the busy babes, exactly.
Is that what
Yeah.
inspired you to be girly?
Yeah, totally. So what this is Renee and I are making up a 30-day mentoring program that the intention is for our whole team to be able to use this. And basically they sign up to a MailChimp mailing list, and then it's automated emails that go out over the course of 30 days. This is the first one that goes out. So this is making your life really easy to be able to guide people through the first 30 days and what they need to do. It's a series of 5 manuals. This is just the preparation manual that I started on last night. And instead of going to bed early, because I was starting to feel a bit nasally last night, so I just stay up because I love my girly manual. And yeah, I even took this picture this morning and put it up.
Nice flat lay. Oh, yeah.
You like that?
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. This is just the first 5 pages of it. It's going to be at least 15 to 20 pages each of the 5 manuals, and it'll just be engaging, easy to follow. I've been wanting to do a business manual for a while, but it was just way too business masculine, and this is just a lot more feminine and nice. So this is coming out soon, and all you guys will be able to leverage this, and we'll give you copies as well if you don't want to use the mailing list. But the mailing list will be really simple. It'll just be through a website, enter a name in an email, and then the emails will just automatically happen. Yeah. So it's guiding people to the Pure Oils groups, which I do recommend people do encourage people to hop onto, especially when you're first starting out. Because there is a lot of discussion, a great community in there, supporting ideas and everything. And then of course there's the share build community as well, and just a little bit of a guide on what the intentions are behind that. So the Love Heart pages will continue over the coming weeks, and we plan to get that out to you as soon as possible.
Excellent. Well done.
Thank you. And that concludes tonight's meetings, and hopefully by this time next month, I will have these automated systems in place where people can just get this 30-day mentoring program and start to use it for the whole team.
Excellent.
Cool.
Yeah.
You just came in just in time, Izzy. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself.
I'm still recording. I was talking more.
Otherwise, we'll stop the recording and say thank you everyone for joining us. I didn't spell that right, but thank you. Vicky Dren, thanks mate. That must be online.
Oh, I was going to say, what? Oh,
Thanks everyone for joining us online. If you don't have any questions, then what I might do is I'll stop recording just in case some people are a little shy. Thank you.